Right, it is camping time, and our car of choice this time round is a Ford Tourneo, which probably lock the door. Ford Tourneo is a minibus from Ford, and we're going to take it some gravel roads and camping. We're about to hit the tunnel, so I have to do the obligatory tunnel time lapse, I suppose. This Tourneo has adaptive cruise control, which is just magnificent. Right, no road trip is complete without a wimpy burger. So we've turned off at Lanesburg onto the off the beaten path, as they would like to call it. The road takes you down through Severwegspoort, and I'm gonna stop and get some dronies, right? Okay, so we got all the drone shots. Now Nathan reckons he can land it on that table. So either this is going to be really cool, or I might have to drone. I get to drive one of the most beautiful roads in South Africa, in my opinion at least. Severwegspoort Pass, I bought the Caravelle through here a while ago. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous stretch of road. Right, so we've made it to Oudtshoorn.
I have to restart.
I'm going to put that into YouTube. He's going to hate me for it.
No.
So we've arrived at Oudtshoorn, and I bought a tent last year, and then we went camping. We've got the tent, so it's been about 4 months now that I've had this tent and I've not used it. So today, for the first time, we get to use the tent. Didn't bring.
What?
There's a hammer. We didn't bring a hammer for the pigs. For the pigs.
What pigs?
The pigs, these pigs. Alright, so we managed to sleep in the tent on the ground. I have the most extreme backache, but I have found a shower, so I feel like semi-human. We're going to pack the tent and head off and find more adventures. But we're hitting the road, but because of my bad camping planning, we have no coffee. So first thing we need to do is stop for coffee. Fortunately, there's a cool coffee spot right here. Oh man, I can't close the door, you. Do I need your phone? Really good coffee. So part of what I wanted to do with this trip is just go and find as many little back road, dirt roads that I can, and drive them, and then are so many incredible dirt roads out in Oatswoodham, that sort of area. So we went from Oatswoodham to De Rist. You go towards the caves, you hang a right, and there's this incredible dirt road that takes you right out to De Rist. And it's like a ton of fun to drive. It's just so incredibly beautiful from here.
It's calling me, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow.
So when you're driving down the middle of, well, practically nowhere, you see the tortoise trying to cross the road. We'll stop and save the little fella. Hello, dude. Oh dear, wet himself. There we go, buddy.
It's calling me, like the rainbow.
So I'm driving through the middle of the crew, and I'm thinking to myself that this car is doing really, really, really well off-road. And you randomly drive past the C180 doing the same road.
It's calling me, like the rainbow.
We've arrived at one of my most favorite spots in the entire world. And over the last couple of times I've been here, it's been pretty rotten weather. It's called Spitzkop. We're about 30 kilometers outside Neisner. And it is quite honestly, let me try and get up here so I can show you. You have 360-degree like views of, you can even see the Neisner Heads down that side. You can see all the way to the Otaneco Mountains on that side. It's just the most incredibly beautiful place. And there's like a gentle breeze, hardly any wind, it's warm. So I think we're going to get the drone out.
It's calling me, like the rainbow, the rainbow.
So I just flew my drone out towards the Neisner Heads and managed to take it out 5 kilometers, which is a bit further than I was comfortable with, to be honest. Went through a return to home thing, and now I'll wait for this tiny little drone to fly its way back to where I took off from. See if she lands on her own. So drone takes off, I fly 5 kilometers that way, it flies itself back. Let's see if it can land itself. Very spot where it took off from. Telling me. Remarkable. It's actually just phenomenal that it can land with that kind of pinpoint accuracy. Anyways, let's get some drone footage of the car. day, what's this now? Day 3
Day 3.
of our little camping adventure, and off to go paddling some boats. These double canoes.
Double canoes.
Okay, so we each have a double canoe,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah, but he's very light.
Yeah, he doesn't weigh anything.
Huh?
He doesn't weigh anything. Where's the best place to sit for that? I think you put the car keys in the pocket of this.
Yes, I can. There's a screamer.
Right, so let me just tell you a little bit about last night. I ended up filming nothing because we arrived at the campsite in the dark, had to pitch the tent in the dark. We made a pretty cool fire. I didn't have any braai meat. By the time we got out of the mountains, it was just so beautiful through the Nisen Mountains, and like it took us so long to get through there. I missed Woolies, so I couldn't buy braai meat. We went out for dinner, pitched the tent in the dark, and just sat around the fire, went to bed. This morning, absolutely gorgeous day in wilderness, and not a breath of wind. So we're gonna take these canoes up to the waterfall. So the paddle is about an hour's paddle up, just magnificently beautiful forest, and then there's a half an hour, 45 minute walk, which is also absolutely gorgeous. Everything here is just gorgeous. I mean, it's like the roads, the rivers, the walkways, like just too beautiful for words. Anyways, so we're heading up to the waterfall. And that pretty much wraps up our little road trip. We're sitting at a stop and go just outside Montague. It's been an incredible 3 days. We've had a ton of fun. The Ford Tourneo has been actually really comfortable. He doesn't like it so much, but I'm actually really impressed with it. And yeah, it's just been an absolute joy getting out and discovering some incredible places in South Africa. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.